And we're live. This is the
Yay!
Fowler Scrum on the 14th of June. Matt, Sam. So, Sam, what you been up to?
Well, this morning, oh gosh, the usual kind of like, I don't know, everything recently is like, I'm like, should I do this or should I do this? I have sorted out some, some bits of invoicing. What is it? I've got my list. The other thing that I've got on, I deployed the latest local support. I checked what was, like the things that are they actually there? I was supposed to be having a local support, I was hoping to have a local support client meeting this morning. Didn't manage to do that. The client wasn't available. We've arranged one to be in 2 weeks from now. Hopefully we can get some tickets closed out as being accepted. The thing that's come up is about sorting out all the accounts for the annual general meeting, which we've got coming up. So there's lots of paperwork to do, but I managed to have a talk with the client, who is also our treasurer, and so I'm feeling slightly calmer about all of that. And then I've been, I did actually manage to create the template for my talk for the local support project, and I've been looking through like data processing agreements, and goodness me, that's a whole bundle of fun. Do I mean fun? I don't know. Who knows what the exact stuff is there. So yeah, that was kind of my morning. Yesterday we had the NHS wiki. We've got an update there on, oh gosh, what is it? Yeah, so actually we've successfully deployed this media wiki via Doku using this custom Docker file. The person who created the Docker file is saying, actually, yeah, this is just like a sort of a one-off, and you should really use the official media wiki Docker file. And yeah, so we're looking at how to do that, but it's kind of, gosh, is that going to take a long time? Let's see. Yeah, so I'm just spending a lot of my time kind of going, should I do this or should I do this? Or which of these two pathways, or which of these 8 pathways would be least painful? There we go. We have got the deep learning mob coming up after this, and then I'm pairing with Brent, I think, on local support later in the day. Yeah, that's it for me.
Cool. It's I noticed it's cold there as well.
It's cooled down. Yes, it has been quite warm recently, and it's just seems to have cooled down a little today.
Yeah. So for me, yesterday I told you I went on I rode my bike to help my wife deliver the veggie milks there to the farmers market, and then I ended up not really doing any coding yesterday. I participated in the RFM, the Investment meeting, so that was cool at least. But then I rode the bike home, and it was already dark and already kind of late, and we didn't really eat so much during the day, so we just kind of ate and didn't really get anything done. But I noticed that Federico put a new ticket up on Waffle for this Champion R1. Actually, I think he put up a couple, but there was one that involves writing tests, so that sounds cool. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, I think just after this, go ahead and jump on that and get started on that. And yeah, I don't have any blockers at the moment, so I got that's me.
That's sorted. Yep, we have a viewer. Greetings, viewer. Hello, viewer.
Yeah.
And but that's, I guess we're into after Scrum.
Yeah.
And I guess the interesting thing now is, so like always before, so Matt and I today we set it up so that actually we're dual admins on this Scrum. I've also then managed to clear out like all of the old detritus from the live event things. And interestingly, I wonder now who has control over what gets shown on the stream. Like, so this thing where you can lock the kind of your system on one or other thing. Like right now, as it happens, I've got the white square around my thing, and normally if I'd started the Scrum and started the broadcast and so on, then I would like know that I would have control over what was. But with the two of us being admins, I mean, I guess have you locked to either of our windows, or do you have that like white square around yours? No, and you have it around neither. So I mean,
it seems a little different as well. Like it keeps when I talk, like I can see myself, which I don't normally. I don't think that. Like if I lock it, then yeah. And if I lock it, then when I talk, it's still on your face.
Right. So the interesting thing now is, go on.
I was just saying I don't know about for the video, because like yeah.
The thing is that at the moment I've got my white square locked on your face, and like if you and I have a conversation, actually, yes, we would both want it to be locked on the other person talking, not having it jumping backwards and forwards, which is sort of that's the way it's, that obviously, that's the default behavior for the Hangout, and that's, I think, sort of based around Google's design, which is like, oh, you might have a meeting with 3 people, and I don't know, and like each of them, it jumps there, and you can't necessarily see your own screen, but there are people on the video. Let's say there's 10 or 20 or 100 people on the video feeds who want to see the person who's talking, anyway. So it's like a different sort of model there. It's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's really important when someone's screen sharing, right? Because then the person on the video or the other people who are watching want to be able to see the code, instead of like every time there's a noise in the background, it goes to somebody else's screen,
Absolutely.
Whereas like when you're watching, when we're live, when we're actually together, you can click on the white square to like, oh, I just want to see the code. But when you're watching the video, you don't have that. It needs to be the admin that does that, right?
Exactly. You're exactly right. And yes, I've tried to watch some pairing sessions where the video was not locked, and it becomes almost completely impossible to follow what the people are doing unless the recording has it locked to the actual code base. Interestingly, I just turned on the stream, and it looks like it's currently focused on me, and that's probably, I guess, because you were the one that's clicked the start broadcast button, and so that's given you kind of executive control over. So even though I've come in as an admin, because you were the first admin, you have kind of executive control over what the stream is displaying.
Yeah, but when I lock this onto you, for example, then it's just locked. Like I would have to go back and forth if someone else was like, if I was being the admin and we were in a pairing session, and then I would need to click on the other person who's sharing their screen for it to show up on the video.
Indeed, okay. Indeed so.
That's important to remember, because otherwise the person watching is gonna, so they couldn't see the the code at all. Just see Sam there, like picking his nose or something.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the danger. Yeah, but you are becoming strong in the ways of the Google Hangout force now, and understanding these. This is the. Yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, well, there we go. I don't know if there's anything else that we need to sort out. For me, it's bagel time.
That's what I was going to say. You have a mob coming up. I'm not
which
join you, but
it's the deep learning mob, which it requires a big. There's a big background stuff that one needs to have covered to get any value from that.
Maybe someday.
Really. Maybe someday. Absolutely. Something to aspire to. Good stuff. All right, great. Thanks so much for running the Scrum, Matt. I'll maybe see you later on. Bye for now.
Thank you. See you.